friends, welcome back to another episode of Kayleigh Grows, and today I'm finally going to work on this plant. We'll see how this goes. I haven't been the best about uploading. I know that I have quite a few videos that are filmed but not edited. So, I have no idea if this is like the third episode that I upload or like the first one. So, no matter what, thank you guys for bearing with me. I've had like the weirdest year in general, but here I am. I am going to be repotting two plants that I've been putting off. I guess maybe not even like repotting. I don't actually think I'm going to be repotting it. Basically, I'm just going to be like cutting them back down to nothing and propagating parts of them. And that's going to be my Philodendron Ghost Mint and then my Philodendron Squamiferum. They both have just kind of become out of control and they don't look how I want them to look anymore. So I'm kind of just going to hack them back and see how this goes. First I have my Florida Ghost Mint. Yeah, she looks really bad. She looks real bad. Okay, so basically I'm just going to be cutting her like all the way back. Oh no. Oh no. Oh, you can tell that I haven't done much plant stuff lately. Okay, I need to clean these really quick, and then I'll be back. Nothing a little alcohol can't fix. But, oh, this makes me so nervous. Okay. I'm going to just be cutting her way back. Okay, I did it. Pretty much I'm just going to be cutting her, kind of cutting off like all the dead bits. I have like a bunch of like, basically I'm pretty sure this plant is tissue culture, which is fine, like that, there's really no difference from what I can figure out. It's just the way that it grows. It tends to grow a little bit more chaotically, like in this bunch. So hopefully I can get it to grow like more in like one stalk, so it looks just a little bit prettier. But I do want to leave a pretty long stalk if possible, so I could put all of this in water. I know philodendrons do very well in water, but this is pretty much exactly what I want. So I have maybe one or two more vines that I might be able to get to look like this, and then hopefully I'll have the plant of my dreams. But this is just overwhelming. Oh my goodness. She's all tangled. Like this one has one leaf. So I'll probably chop her way back and just propagate that one piece. I might put her in like a prop box instead. Hang on over here. My little like mat is not very happy. I don't know where to go next. Okay, that's another really good one. So that's going to look really nice with this big guy. Yeah, like this one I'm not even gonna keep, I don't think. See, like this one, I have like a good top piece, but the rest of it, I'm not a big fan of the way that it's growing. It's like very stretched. So what I'm gonna do is chop her here. I don't know if this one's gonna keep. I'm gonna chop her there and chop off this other secondary branch. I like, in my brain, I would love to be able to like chop and prop every single node that's on here, but I know that I don't have the space for that / the time, so I don't want to like really mess with it. Then I have this really long one over here. Oh my god. Okay, this one actually looks kind of nice. It just looks like she hasn't gotten enough light. Let's see. Yeah, I'm just gonna chop off these little baby bits because these are going to be, like, they're not ready to be water roots, so they would just end up rotting off anyway. And I would prefer not to have that. And then this leaf I'm actually going to remove just because it looks like it's starting to go anyway. So that's 4 that I'm going to like truly propagate. The rest of these pieces are so like chaotic. I want to do this because I was thinking about keeping like the mother plant and seeing if she'll grow for me, just like throwing her back in my cabinet or something like that. Or do I want to like put one of these in my terrarium? No, I think my terrarium's good. What about that terrarium? I'm like nervous that I'm going to overdo my terrariums. But I do think I'm just going to chop her like way back. I'm just going chop happy, it's fine. Chop her way back to like a stump. And maybe I can get her to grow like some big vines again when she's not focusing on all these little tiny ones. I'm just giving her a big haircut. I don't know what I'm doing. Forgot how good philodendrons smell when you chop them. Well, that's the mother plant. That kind of hurt. I've been putting that off for so long. Oh my god, I completely overwatered this plant. I need to pour some water out of that. I've very much so been slacking on taking care of my plants. I just like haven't been in the best mental space, and I've been like just very, very busy at like work and personal stuff. But yeah, so I have a couple of really good cuttings of that one. And then I'm gonna go grab my squamiferum and then I'll be back. This plant is insane. I like don't even know how to put it down for you guys to see it. Okay. Alright. So, she's crazy. This one I also plan on chopping like way back. It's just insane. Okay. I'm just gonna like follow the vines to the very base. And if I can, I'm gonna try and leave like a leaf on the bottom. And I'm just gonna be putting the big vines over here because I think I'm going to keep some of them at the very least. I just don't know if I'm gonna keep a whole vine or if I'm gonna, oh my god. Oh my god, okay. This plane is insane. I let this one go too far. Like, what the heck? What is this? Okay. That's insane. That's crazy. Another one. And I'm just going to chop off the leaves that are struggling because, like, they've been covered for months. Okay. Well, I think I'm going to keep that as the mother plant because I know that she has a really good, ooh, she has a fantastic root system. She's like growing out of here and everything. I'm not also going to repot her at the same time because that's just like asking for shock to set in and her to like freak out and die. So I'm going to put her over here and I'm going to see what I can salvage from some of these vines. Oh my god. Okay. So like this one. Oh my god. Okay. Okay, at least I'm gonna chop her back to here. I don't like chopping at the same spot that I've already chopped, but like that's kind of my only option. So this is the base right here, and she grew up. So I think I'm going to keep it in a group of 2. And I'm just going to pull this bottom leaf off. So then I have this little cutie. Put her right there. And I'm going to cut right here in the middle and remove this leaf. So I have this little cutie and this little cutie. And like these, they're so stretched. I think I'm going to cut them into like 1 leaf cuttings. So this is just going to be the top part, 1 leaf, not that top part, and then 1 leaf, and 1 leaf. I don't know if any of these are going to make it, but we'll see. Kind of an experiment. Okay, another vine. I'm gonna chop right above. I have an empty node in there. I love these 2 huge leaves though, so I want to keep them. See, these don't look as good. I think I'm going to only keep this 1 leaf and see if I can get that to grow, because that one looks really nice. The rest of them are kind of going bad. Like these leaves are getting smaller and smaller, so I'm not going to keep those. Here's another vine, also very small. I'm gonna get rid of that vine. I don't need every single cutting. I need to remind myself that. I don't need every single cutting. Ooh, these are some really nice big leaves. This one's yellowing, but those are some nice big leaves. I'm gonna cut right above this one here, because there's a couple of empty nodes right above it. So that's 3. I want to keep this leaf, but I don't think I like how it's like double right there, so I'm going to cut above it. Keep this little piece. Is this just one piece? Yes, okay. Where are you? I'm so confused. Okay. Well, I just broke that one. I pulled too hard and I broke it. However, I don't want that anyway. I actually don't think I'm going to keep any of this one, because it's just not in as good shape as all of these pieces. I'm going to clean up just a little bit and then let these dry, and then I'll show you guys my little propagation setup that I have going on in my cabinet. Alright, so this is my setup. I have 3 little propagation jars that honestly I really should pot up, but I don't have the energy to do right now. It's like a whole mess of stuff. I have a Monstera Peru in there, some Silver Swords, Philodendron Florida, like the regular green one. I have some Adansonii in there, some snake plant, like a whole lot. I put the Florida Ghost Mint right here in the middle, and then over here I have a mess of the Squamiferums, and then I have both mother plants up top. Pretty much this cabinet has become like my plants that I'm rehabbing because I haven't been doing the best job with them, but we'll see, except for the middle shelf. The middle shelf's doing great. But yeah, that is all that I have for you guys today. With that being said, I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys did, give me a big thumbs up. If you like me, subscribe to my channel. I would love to have you. I'm trying to hit 1,000 subscribers. And I hope to see you guys again on the next one. Bye.